Shalom Chavrim, I'm Stephen Benoon. You're watching Israeli News Live here, and I'm very much in depth study preparation on a very important story about what's going on with the restoration of the relations between Israel and Turkey, as well as that between Russia and Turkey. Now, some of you may not know, but the relationships between Russia and Turkey have been going on for a couple of weeks now. That's something that I was able to pick up on here as I've been preparing for this broadcast that we will need to air tomorrow. Um, it's very much in depth, and you may be shocked to see exactly why the relationships between Turkey and Israel and Russia need to be uh, amended back together, especially for Israel. It's a very important reason, and it has to do with the building of the third temple on the Temple Mount. Adon-Akhtar, as wicked and as crooked as this guy is here, he is a vital part of the building of the third temple, and because he's been galvanizing that relationship with President Erdogan, with Israel and the rabbis there. Very concerning to me what's going on there. I'm digging deep for you to bring out more of that. But let me just share with you some headlines that are going on as well. There has been multiple suicide bombings that have hit Christian village in Lebanon. 5 people have been killed as 4 suicide bombers carried out terrorist attacks in the Lebanese Christian village of Kwa on the border with Syria. Reuters reports 15 more people were wounded later the same day as another suicide bomber blew himself up outside the village church as the residents were preparing for the funerals of the victims of the previous attacks, according to local media sources. At least 14 dead in South Yemen bomb attacks is another thing that's been going on. And a Birmingham man is charged with preparing for acts of terrorism. Birmingham, that's not Birmingham, Alabama, by the way. That is in the United Kingdom. That's going on there. Also, I believe it's Brother Mike, I don't have Facebook open now, had sent me a message that a 5.7 earthquake has struck Mexico. That is on the Pacific coast of Mexico. A little slight small earthquake was on the west coast of the United States, but a 5.7 hit Mexico as well. Um, and shakes the buildings in the capital. Actually says the capital of Mexico. I just saw the headline on RT News as well. A lot of things, guys, are going on. And But anyway, this issue about the reconciliation of Israel and Turkey and happening, by the way, happening in Rome as well. The Pope of Rome, Pope Francis, was in Armenia. Now, there's still a little bit of tension, it seems, between the Vatican and Turkey, but I kind of wonder if that's not intentional to make it, to downplay it, the close relationship that they do have. But the Pope of Rome was there working with the Armenians and with their head bishop of the Armenians there that split off from the Vatican. He was working with them in order to restore relationships with Turkey as well, with the Armenians. What's going on with all of this? And also, I've been getting messages of things that are going on in Israel right now as well. Very important stuff. Don't want to divulge that information as of yet, but I will tell you this. Very important, high ranking officials have been digging deep for historical information there inside the old city, and I know the reason behind it. They're wanting to prove that the Temple Mount of today was actually had its own water source, and it does. I know I've talked to Brother Roddy there in Jerusalem, who knows these things very well, and has been able to prove emphatically that the water aqueducts and everything that are under the old city did feed the Temple Mount. This information has been proven for quite a number of years. So Bob Kernuk and all of these guys here that have started perpetrating this whole idea that it was somewhere else over by the city of David, totally off key here. And they're trying to get everything set up, proving these points. And I think the reason is because they're getting ready to build the third temple. And that's part of our news tomorrow as well. Going to go into that, going to hit that mark of the beast for you as well. That's going to be a shocker, no doubt. I'm Stephen Benoon. You're watching Israeli News Live. Pray for my voice as well. Seems like I'm crackling up here. God bless you.